Good morning. I wanted to do a video as I was walking, thinking about Ozzy, and beautiful birds are singing, and I wanted to give my condolences to Sharon and Ozzy's 6 children, the band members of Black Sabbath, and his whole entourage of friends and family and people that loved him, fans around the world. I wanted to say I'm sorry that we lost them. It's heaven's gain. Wanted to say that in this video how I know that he's in heaven and that God is very proud of his work on this earth. Let me just ring this bell. How Maya bell. Gotta give the respect. So I wanted to talk about how Ozzy has pleased Krishna and Jesus and the heavenly realms. He's celebrated that he's made it home. And I just wanted to put it out there that he's well loved and he is the king of light of heaven. I wanted to confirm that. Krishna wanted me to do this video, and he wanted me to definitely put out my well wishes to anybody that needs to hear about the peace that he has now and that we are striving to have as well, and that it will be achieved. He did his work on Heaven for God like nobody else has, and people might say, what are you talking about? But it's true. He has brought more people into the light than most people have. He has completed his mission on a very high level, and he's done a lot of good for humanity, and he's rescued a lot of souls from the darkness, actually. So that's what I'm here to tell you. And I'm also wanting to tell you about how I didn't know that he had the concert, and I started watching it, and I have to finish it and watch it again. I'll probably watch it several times, and it was amazing. I didn't know. I heard about the concert, and I thought it was coming up, and I was wishing that I could go, which was not going to be part of my reality. So, like I said, I get caught up, and I don't really know what's going on half the time. But hi, Papa.
I did
Hi,
see
baby.
a lot of.
Hi, Bottom.
Yeah.
Hi, baby.
I did see a lot of stuff out by
Hare
Carrot,
Krishna. Have a good day. Have a good day.
place. So they're really getting.
So,
He said, yeah, they have to.
I
They have to get out by.
I just wanted to put this out there that I know he's doing well, that he's doing God's work, and that he's reunited with Randy Rhoads, who was an amazing guitarist of his on his solo albums. I remember when we were kids, we were just devastated with that news of his plane crash while on tour with Ozzy. And sadly, he left us early. We could have had a lot more work, a lot more music. Hi, how are you today? Beautiful. So we could have had a lot more music with Randy and Ozzy, but it's okay because now they're reunited and they're going to be working together again. And that's how eternity works. We lose our connections, then we reconnect, and we're blessed for that from God to have eternal life. So just wanted to put that out there. I almost met Ozzy once, came this close. Went to one of his shows. It was the Meadowlands, New Jersey, Brendan Byrne Arena, I believe. Brendan Byrne Arena. And we went to the hotel because we were hanging out, by where they would leave behind stage outside. And that's when he was with Zach Wild. Zach Wild's parents were there, and he was playing the. Actually, I'm skipping ahead. His parents were giving out backstage passes, which I didn't get one, and concert. I think that we might have ran into his parents before the show. He had already tickets. I think they were giving out concert seats. Anyway, we went to the hotel. I think it was the Hilton, Meadowlands Hilton. We went to the hotel, and I was blessed with meeting Tommy Iommi and his girlfriend were there, and that was pretty cool. And Zach Wild was actually playing the piano in the lobby. So they told us that we just missed Ozzy, and that Ozzy had broken his ankle, so he had to go to the hospital, which thank God he was okay. At the time we were upset, but we were glad that he was okay, and that he actually, they told us he pushed through. He hurt himself on stage and completed it, pushed through it, so it was really hurting him. And yeah, that was this close to meeting Ozzy's story. And I got to meet Tommy Iommi. This was on he was a solo tour. I guess he was, I don't know if he was just like touring with him a little, like a guest appearance, I don't think. But I was like so happy. Because Black Sabbath was my favorite band before I actually discovered Aerosmith. Jimi Hendrix and Black Sabbath were my favorite, and didn't really have access to every musician out there at the time. We heard things on the radio. You had to know people to get the album or hear it on the radio. It's just a different world. And I grew up listening to Black Sabbath, and that's because I had friends that I grew up pretty fast. I had friends that were into Black Sabbath. So by 10 years old, I was an Aerosmith fan. And I always loved Black Sabbath and Ozzy when he went on his solo career. I mean, I still have my Blizzard of Oz poster from when I was growing up. I should actually try to find that. You put it under the black light, it fluoresces, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I got that at a Sam Goody back in the day when the album came out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And if not, a few years later, but it was something that I never wanted to get rid of. I just, and a lot of people might say, oh, well, that's sacrilege, or, whatever. I just don't see it that way when it comes to Ozzy. I don't like how music nowadays, they have that satanic overtone. I don't think that was really how I perceived Ozzy at all. Even he had that album Speak of the Devil, and it was, he always dressed like as a wolf man or something, and he was playing that character. He was being the energy of the music, and it wasn't hidden. It wasn't like, how do you say, it was artistic. I don't know. I'm just confused when it comes to, I thought I lost my keys. decoding that or just putting it out there, but I just wanted to say, he was a godly man. And even if he just became a godly man, which I don't believe so, at the last second of his breath, that's between him and God himself. I'm just letting you know that I know that he is a king in heaven of light. And he is well received, well loved, and being honored and celebrated by the Lord himself, by God himself. So I just wanted to give my heartfelt well wishes to anybody that is still in shock or needs some peace about Ozzy. It's a big thing. It's a really big thing, losing him. And, we'll all be together again someday. And this is just my reminder to you to, do more for God. Like, do more for yourself for God. And that's what Ozzy did. He was doing more and more and more and more, and for God. And maybe you didn't see it, but a lot of people do see it and know. And I'm just here to confirm, especially that fact that he's in heaven. So God bless you, Ozzy Osbourne and the family of Ozzy. May you all have peace and love in your life always.